The Israeli naval forces attack on the Gaza Freedom Flotilla on Monday, May the 31st, drew international condemnation amid calls to immediately lift the Israeli siege on Gaza. The flotilla of ships was in international waters when it was stormed some 90 miles off the coast of Gaza. But the Mavi Marmara, the Turkish registered ship, was the scene of a bloody carnage perpetrated by Israeli commanders who descended upon the aid ship bound for Gaza and killed several peace activists and injured dozens others. The ship was carrying some 700 solidarity activists from 40 countries and tons of humanitarian aid to the impoverished war-torn Gaza Strip. The majority of these badly needed supplies are currently banned entry from Israel. The Israeli ministers blamed the activists for the deaths and said the assault was the Israeli army action against the violent provocation at sea. This attack, which was described as an act of piracy, is a serious violation of international humanitarian law. It is also a violation of the sovereignty of the states, under which the flags these solidarity ships were sailing.
Day by day, Israel proves that it is a state above the law. What happened yesterday is beyond our imagination. It was a very shocking event, and Israel broke all the values of human rights and the principles of human rights laws and the international law. Israel responsible must be brought in front of justice to be trialed and sentenced against the massacre happened yesterday.
The brutal attack on the flotilla of boats carrying vital medical equipment to the besieged people of Gaza was a shocking reminder of the lengths the Israeli government will go to punish the people of Palestine, especially Gazans and their supporters. The Palestinians of Gaza under siege were overwhelmed with sadness and anger over the Israeli raid on the Freedom Flotilla. 3 days of general strike and mourning were declared. People from all walks of life came to the Gaza seaport to pay respect for those who were killed and to show solidarity with the activists who were detained.
It's an unbelievable event because they have got armed men with helicopters, Zodiacs and gunships, and they attacked a civilian boat. They attacked civilians. They jumped on board civilians, not only civilians, but civilians bringing in aid to Gaza. Quite evidently, it had all been checked before the boat, and they attacked with guns, and people resisted, which is their right.
The children of Gaza showed their mourning on the innocent souls of the Israel's Freedom Flotilla massacre by placing flower crowns onto Gaza's port, where the Freedom Flotilla should have arrived. Israel's piracy in the Mediterranean Sea ended with the massacre, which drew international condemnation. Now, besieged Gazans are expecting a serious intervention on the part of the international community to pressurize Israel to end its land, air and